So I take it, Tano, our tryout for KOMAI didn't go well.
Nah, listen, I think I might stick to casting.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that you're gonna face criticism, whatever it takes, at some point.
Number of player of video game in the world, there is more women than men playing video games.
From a professional point of view, for a player that's gonna get signed to any organization, ALUCARD, what is it, or what areas of professionalism and business even do you think that young or inexperienced esport players need to learn quickly about getting signed to any business?
Hello, trainers, and welcome in to the PlayAlong Podcast, a fun new initiative from INGAGE GG, where you get to watch us play and int as we ask the important questions. Our Pokemon are going to be randomized, so we cannot be held responsible for our terrible play, or at least me and Zenith can't. These guys, they're the OGs. So we have
Professionals.
The professionals, exactly. We have KOMAI Esports with us today. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all good. Are we all excited to play some Pokemon Unite?
Yeah.
Always.
It's going to be exciting. I can't wait for this initiative. Zenith, welcome in, bro. The big boss here at INGAGE GG. Excited to get on some of this fun with you, mate.
Yeah, man, it's fun. It's fun, but it's like less pressure for me, man. I just see so much competition every single week from UFC and various other streams, and I'm like, yeah, I can't play this level, but let me dumb it down. Let me bring it to a level that I can play, and maybe Tano, you can play, and we can compete now with the rest of them.
Well, I don't know if compete is the right word, buddy, but shall we get going into some games though, eh? I think we do have a randomizer, don't we, for the Pokemon that we're going to be playing, but I also believe we have an icebreaker. Do you want to give us your icebreaker, Zenith?
Yeah, so before that, let me quickly introduce everyone to our esteemed guests here. We have ALUCARD, who's the manager of KOMAI Esports, who we met last year, or this year actually, at the EUIC. Joining him is two new people from the new roster that we have. One is Ware, who is a renowned supporter from EU and from France, and the other one is IKLEES. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, ALUCARD, but you have taken, and KOMAI has taken the direction of the roster towards an all-French lineup right now. So we've got people from France here. Yeah,
the 5-player French player, that's part of the new, I would say, artistic direction that we want to embrace for the next season, because initially having French player was the base of the project of KOMAI. Mm-hmm. So we had a little bonus season on the first season because we had a chance to have a very huge roster with a lot of international players, but not so much French player. So we decided to go back on this project and go back with French player only to represent KOMAI in Europe and in the world.
Nice. And it's nice, and it's also inspiring for us because we're a UK-based company. We love working with EU, and we want to encourage more people in the UK to actually get involved, because the French community just do it really, really well when it comes to Pokemon Unite. So I do have a very quick round of icebreakers, one question for each person. But before that, I just want to talk a very little bit. Actually, I want to pass it on to Tano to talk a very little bit about our sponsors that have been sponsoring us for all of these shows recently. It is Pink Parsnips. Tano, can you tell us a little bit about Pink Parsnips?
Yeah, Pink Parsnips computers, they basically anything that you could possibly hope for with an upgrade to your PCs, or even buying a brand new one. Accessories, if you're a streamer, they've got a lot of streamer accessories as well on the website that you can check out. And the amazing people over at Pink Parsnip Computers have given us some incredible codes so that you can get some really good discounts and money off. You can use code INGAGE5 for 5% off your entire order site-wide. Use code INGAGESTREAM to get £15 off the Stream Deck Mini, or use code INGAGESHIP to get free UK shipping on any purchase over £300. Incredible discounts on the website, so make sure you go check them out.
Awesome. All right, well, here is my icebreaker, and while I'm doing my icebreaker, I'm going to hope that Tano can add the other 3 members into the lobby, but here's the time for him to do that. First question, and I'm going to direct this. Each question is in a different area or different department of France itself. So let's see if the French players and the French manager can tell us some really good information about France. We'll start with a very iconic easy question, and this is gonna go to Ware.
Nice.
and I wish the question started with where, because then that would make sense with my question. But it's actually, what's the name of the world's largest art museum, home to the Mona Lisa?
Wait, the largest what?
The largest art museum in the world, home to the Mona Lisa.
Louvre, I guess.
The Louvre is correct. Well done. That should be. I don't know. I don't even know the standard of how hard or easy these questions are. So I'm just gonna ask it. And I hope you guys know the answer.
I was so confused.
Let's see. You know what the interesting thing is? I'm gonna ask IKLEES a question that Ware will probably be able to answer straight away, just based on what you study. So, IKLEES, which French scientist discovered radium and won 2 Nobel Peace Prizes?
Holy. No, I will not get it. I'm sorry. I am really, really, really bad at like all these things. So I don't know.
History is one of those history questions that maybe I could answer as well as a history teacher. But I'll give you a clue and I'll see if Ware can pick this up. This person was born in Poland but built her career in France and is remembered by global audiences.
No, I will not get it.
It is.
Sorry,
I haven't. There is no. We can help a bit more telling that this person has a twins. No.
Well, to be fair, Ware has actually just guessed it. Where do you want to tell the answer?
Marie Curie?
Marie Curie is immaculately the right answer. Well done. GG's. And the last one, we'll pass it over to ALUCARD. ALUCARD. Oh, should we go down a fashion sense one? All right. Which fashion designer created the little black dress? This is a very big brand of fashion. So it's a fashion
I would say
created the little black dress.
Little black dress. It's I don't know. I would say I don't know. I'm not so following so much fashion, so I don't have this information. I'm not the one going to Paris Fashion Week, so I don't know.
There's a note. That's something that we will maybe we might want to come to.
I think I know.
So no, where you getting all 3 of them? What?
I think I know.
Go on.
It's
So like I think is a translation that was weird because the brand, I think it's a brand, right? It's La Petite Robe Noire, and I think it's made by Guerlain.
Yeah, but it's not. You are talking about the.
Yeah. Oh, a design. Oh, you said designer. Okay.
Designer,
yeah.
About
Designer.
perfume.
No,
Designer.
no.
Well, I have no idea.
It's
I
not
have
too
no
far off. It is Coco Chanel.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Final question. I'm going to give this back to IKLEES so that hopefully you can get this one.
Okay.
I think maybe even Tano. You know what? We should ask Tano a question as well, right? But IKLEES, which Gothic cathedral famously caught fire in 2019? There was a French fire in 2019. You were around during this time.
Yes, Notre Dame de Paris.
Correct. Well done. All right. Awesome. Cool.
I actually knew that one as well, bro.
This is why I said Spartan. This might be a question for you.
Think a lot.
All right. While we are setting up now, I'm gonna just quickly see if I can. Let me try and get Yash into this. Yash, I'm gonna add you to the lobby. Can you just add the other members in, and then they can just add the final member, and we are going to go into a game. But Tano, can you just explain to everyone how we're picking the Pokemon?
Yeah, so we all have our individual roles that we're going to be playing, mainly just because I'm not going to speak for Zenith, but I'm not very good at the game. I love it and I cast it. I'm just not very good, so we're going to stick with specific roles. I'm going to be playing Speedster. I believe, Zenith, you were doing Defender, was that right?
Yes, I am going to be the tank of the team. It's the only one that I can somewhat play.
And rightly so, where he's going to be on support, attacker's going to be IKLEES, all-rounder, ALUCARD, and then me on the speedster. So we have a randomizer, chat. So we're going to randomize the Pokemon based on the role that we're playing. So it could be anyone in that role. So I only play about 3 speedsters, so this is going to be very fun. But either way, it's going to be a lot, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. We are all but ready. I think Ware's just joining into the lobby now.
Yes.
From an invite. There we go. Everyone is here. Who's the lobby leader? Oh, Tano, you are the lobby leader. Let's start with the randomizer then. We are starting with Ware on the support. So we know, you know the supports really well. Is there a Pokemon that you'd really like to get?
I think I'd like to get like my comfort pick, so I'd say
Oh no, you got the Sableye.
yeah. I seen it. That's why my reaction. I was like, oh no, this is at least what I wanted. But yeah, I guess we go for that.
To be fair, having seen your gameplay as well, I feel like Sableye is one of the least favorite picks for you, so that's understandable. Right, tell me, boss, who do I have as a tank?
Mamo.
Mamo, nice. All right,
We're
I'll take
cooking.
it.
We're cooking.
Yeah.
We got crowd control. We're good.
All right, is IKLEES on the attacker? Who do we have for IKLEES?
I'm gonna say Mew. Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
nice. Okay.
The weak lane.
Played it a lot of time, but okay.
Okay. We've got the all-rounder pick. ALUCARD, the manager of KOMAI, is on the T-top.
Oh, it's
All right. Okay.
that's unfair. That's unfair.
Can you
And it's got Sableye support for that.
Bro, we might be good.
an Absol at the speed.
Oh, you got the Absol at least.
Oh, you got the Absol, Tano. That's it.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right, let's head into the game, Tano. Let's get into it. We'll try and play at least 1 or 2 matches on stream. But guys, this is going to be entertaining. I think just by default on the roster that we've got here.
Can we play the set we wanted? Like we
yeah,
are not...
I think you can play whatever moveset you want and whatever held
Okay.
items
Yes.
you want, bro. Let's not go too far into the randomizer.
we never know.
I believe
prefer
in
to
us.
ask.
I believe in
So-
us. This new KOMAI roster's looking good, guys. Look at us. Look at all 5 of us. We're gonna cook.
I'm scared
So,
of how tough
let's
it's
go.
going to look like, because it doesn't look good. For now, it doesn't look good.
I didn't
If
even
if-
know if ALUCARD already played.
No,
It's
see,
okay.
see, it's okay. It's okay. I did. It's okay. Not on the top lane, but it's okay.
Oh,
So we are playing with a 3-minute delay just because of the way the system works for ranked and for production. So in that time, we'll still be asking our questions during the podcast. We want to kind of get to know more about you guys as well. And I think, Tano, do you have a question first before I ask some casual questions during the game when it started?
Yeah, I guess one of the most interesting things for me is just let's not go over the 1 minute mark on the on the queue. Thanks, guys. Well, this one's mainly going to be for ALUCARD. I kind of want a little bit of insight into the amount of time and effort that it takes players and managers as well to be competing in this game, because it's not just the kind of thing where, you know, you can just pick it up every now and again. To be a proper team and make it to Worlds, like obviously you get, like what KOMAI did last year, it takes a lot of effort and time, so I wanted a little bit of insight into that.
Yeah, a lot of time, a lot of effort for sure. I would say I would speak for me as a manager, not so much as a player, because I didn't have the success in my life to be a player as my player are doing today. So I'm better as a manager. So I will keep saying for manager and for the org. It's a long path. I would say a long adventure, because depending of how is your mind and your vision on the game and on the competitive scene. But you know, on KOMAI Esports, we do want to be on the long term on the competitive scene. That means we are just moving step by step. So first was to come on the league, not on the league, I would say on French scene, being known as a org on French scene, having a better and better visibility year after year to continue to develop this scene. So we just try to have stable players, stable roster, to keep trying, to keep pushing and keep staying in the highest rank in competitive. That's the aim. That's how we want to be in the long term on Pokemon Unite, and we really think that it's possible for everybody to come, but you need to have a strong strategy to follow it and to have a very big discipline on it to be sure that you will achieve your objectives.
I guess where you could give us a little insight from a player side of things, how much time and effort it takes you all as players to really get to the level of playing professionally for this game.
Well, I'd say that it's a lot of time investment, of course, because like I've only played Unite when I was at school or doing studies. So literally what was a typical day was like I go back from school, I just do some homework or eat, and then I instantly go play until like I'd say 11 or almost midnight sometimes. It could be scrims or ranked. So for a high schooler or when you're into studies, of course, it's a lot of time. So it requires a level of time management and organization in general. So I'd say that it's a lot about discipline and how you manage everything around yourself.
Yeah, I feel like it's so much like people often forget how much time and effort people put into being able to play these games at this level, because you have a life, like you study or people work, do you know what I mean? It's not like you can just sit here and play the game for 6 to 8 hours a day. So I really appreciate hearing that side of it from both perspectives, a player and a manager, because I think that's one of the things that people can often forget, really.
I have a question for IKLEES, because we spoke a few weeks ago actually about your team that you were presenting to INGAGE for the Unite Fight Club, and you were the president, you were the captain of No Micro. How did you get together with your stack for No Micro in the beginning? What was the origin of that like?
At the beginning, I was not really supposed to come back as a player. I made a huge pause for 1 year, like more than 1 year, and Oni and Clem were just leaving their team, and they also didn't know if they were like continuing the game or not, because it was kind of a bad ending for them. And then Oni comes to me because he saw that I replayed a bit on the game, and I was sometimes on ranked or in houses, etc. And he DM'd me to ask me if I wanted to like come back and to make a project with him and Clem. Like the base of the project was to be like really chill and to be a group of friends, like very very close everyone, and to go to London for the IOS Cup, and to have like a very good story and very good moments all together. And then things going on. At the beginning, we got 2 orders that were, instead of the Classics and Wear, that were Istark and Vic. But we got some issue in the team, and then Vic goes away, so Clem goes back to top laner, and then Classics, my friend of all time. I played my entire year on Unite with him, so I asked him to come back as a tank player for me, for the team, and he accepted. So we were 5 again, but we were 4 French players with 1 Italian players. So the communication was a bit rude because we were kind of forced to speak in English, but only for 1 person, and we managed to get some bad bad communication about it. So like it didn't work. We didn't get the synergy together. So then we decided to switch on our support. So Istark, that were the supports, to find French support. So first we got Shay, that is also in the UFC as a sub with us. That were pretty well, like we were close friends, etc. It was really cool. But then we known, like he said to us that for the IOS Cup it will be very hard for him, because he didn't know that if we'll be like free to go to London. So like it was kind of hard for us, because we really like London is one of our biggest projects and ambition for everyone. So we managed to discuss a lot all together, and then we decided to go for another support that were able to come to London. And then Ware was looking for a team at this moment, and like Ware and me are very close since the beginning of the game. Like we go to World Championship in Japan in 2023, my bad. So like we know each other's very very well. So we made some tryouts. We immediately saw that it goes very well, and then the team was complete, and the team was not moving anyway. Like the goal is to like stay all together for the entire season. We don't want to switch. We want to be all together to the beginning to the end, whatever happened. And we were all in that mentality. And so after things going on, LFPU, KOMAI Esports, and then now we are here doing the interview. And we got a game at the
Got a game. That's actually crazy.
at the end of my
Wow.
explanation. Yeah, no problem
Well,
for me.
That sets us up for actually the new question while we will pick our Pokemon. Where you have to stick to that Sableye, yeah, just letting you know.
Yeah. Very sorry about that.
But Alucard, you've obviously saw these teams. When you were looking, or when KOMAI is looking, how do they know to pick no micro? Were you just filtering by the French squads, and then what did you look at next? Were you looking at LFPU, UFC? How did you get that data to make a decision that this is a team that you actually want to sign?
It was I would say a match of values first. So initially I had a lot of discussion with a lot of rosters, I'm not gonna lie, with last year, sorry, the little flies flying around me. So after the performance from last year, we had a lot of roster coming to KOMAI asking if we are looking for players, etc. So we had a lot of different opportunities. We had some discussion with IKLEES already since some months, telling about potential opportunities to play together in KOMAI or not, to see. And then we finally followed this team for some weeks, attending to some scrim, being in the vocal to look how they work, how they play, how they do communication, etc. And it looks like finally the values this team is sharing itself is completely matching with what KOMAI is looking for as a roster. So when I present this roster to the CEO of KOMAI, he attended to a scrim also and was 100% agree with me at the first attending he did. So it was like easy to select.
Okay.
Coming.
Oh, I need this farm. Need plus 7.
What's
Here?
crazy,
Oh.
right? Oh, nearly.
Lucky.
Let's go.
No!
Bye-bye.
Who are we playing against? Oh, Batman.
There is some
the
French
Frenchies.
player in front of.
Yeah, only French. I all know them. Should have
It's
voted
so
them.
hard.
We just can't play.
Okay, go fight it. Go get it.
Right, I'm running to
No,
center.
I'm not doing it.
Someone left
I'm
top.
not doing it.
Oh.
Damage. We said damage.
Listen.
Go.
When
Go,
there's
go,
a
go,
crowd on, the game is on. Let's go.
Chat, if you are listening, please get yourselves into a 5-stack and get us onto a tournament match or whatever setting we need to be, because we want to see you, or you want to see us play, and not just whelp, because we're whelping right now.
Listen, that was the best gameplay you've ever seen. What do you mean?
I mean, I'm just gonna look at my stat. Oh, I've killed someone. That's surprising.
I go back.
But
The worst part is it took us 5 minutes to find this game. When
Yeah,
we do-
no, that's not the worst part. You see, the worst part is we're thinking going to a game and we're gonna have a better game and not get demolished as well. I think Crystal's just gonna set us up.
That's alright. If I don't get Sabla, we can actually manage to do something.
We're gonna roll it back with another randomizer. We are not gonna go with Where on Sableye. However, what happens if she gets Sableye again?
I think we reroll again.
We re-roll. All right,
Reroll again.
give her a bye. All right, chat. We're gonna quickly reload the lobby after this, and during that time, we've got a few more questions that we want to ask KOMAI. So stay tuned. And this is part of a new concept that we are testing and experimenting, which is, can you play the game whilst having a podcast and keep everyone engaged at the same time? And I think we have done two out of 3 of those things so far. So we're loading up. We're going to get a community game going where anyone can join, but I think Christo has already... Oh, you've invited me to a different lobby. I was already in one. I think Yash is in
Oh,
one.
we? Oh.
I'll let Yash sort it out because he's friends with everyone. Yeah, let's let's go with my next question. My next question is actually to where? This question is based on the idea of having more and more women feel encouraged to play competitive Pokemon Unite. We, this year, hasn't been the greatest as a competitive esports, with certain incidents happening across the year in various different parts of the Pokemon scene itself. What would you think needs to be improved or understood from your perspective as someone that could help to encourage more and more women taking part in the Pokemon Unite game competitively?
Well, I'd say that you're gonna face criticism, whatever it takes, at some point, which is very sad to say. But I thought nothing would happen to me. But as I think all of the women out there, some stuff happened to me as well. So all that we are able to do is to find people that are supporting us, that understand the struggle, and that are ready to fight for us and take a stand if it needs to, and just don't listen to people like putting it down or saying that it's not important stuff. If it hurts you at some point, it's because it's important. So try to talk to people that would understand it, and it's gonna be okay. Like you have to be surrounded by very nice people that will keep pushing you from doing like what you actually want in this scene. So if you want to compete, go for it. If you want to do all of this stuff, go for it. Like there's actually no problem with that and no shame in doing what you like.
And yeah, I mean, I think everything that Wes mentioned, it's so true. The kind of as much as you want to kind of make it as comfortable and safe for everyone, I also do feel like at times maybe it is quite unfair, but you have a lot of criticism pointed towards the women in esports, just maybe because it's something that is probably new to some people, or they just don't know how to handle even giving feedback to women. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know, Tano or Alucard, if you can weigh in on this topic a little bit.
It's just people being sexist, mate. To be honest, to be brutally honest, you know, that's the impression that I get, and I think it's ridiculous. I some of my favorite players. There's absolutely no reason why you'd need to give criticism. It seems like it's stronger to women in the esports than anyone else that I've seen, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So it's something I feel strongly about, guys.
KOMAI songs that last week that the average gamer, the world, building up.
Number of player of video game in the world, there is more women than men playing video games. So that's crazy having criticism on women on competitive gaming because more girls than men are playing video games. So there is no sense.
I guess esports and gaming itself, it obviously connects people from everywhere in the world, and that means that by default you have so many different cultures and so many different backgrounds and lack of experience that kind of blends in. And speaking of lack of experience, from a professional point of view, for a player that's going to get signed to any organization, Alucard, what is it, or what areas of professionalism and business even do you think that young or inexperienced esport players need to learn quickly about getting signed to any business or taking part? Because you've seen an experience where players, whether it's players that you know or on your team previously, maybe have acted unprofessionally at the event outside. Like, if there's one or two advices that you can give that can help some of our semi-pros and some of our pros that want to take it to the big league, what things should they be aware about?
I would say first is to have professional behavior, because you are working with people. You are not alone involved in the project. That means your teammates, your management, your fans also are involved in the project. And that also means any action you are taking can have results on the teammate, on the management, on the fans. So you have to consider that every time you want to do something or say something, it can be heard by anybody, it can be used by anybody, it can be changed, modify or anything. So you have to keep professional behavior to have success, I think, first. Second one is have a lot of regularity and discipline on your playing schedules. You cannot pretend to be professional player playing in organization if you're just playing sometimes, or just giving break every 2 weeks, or just having how opinion change every time on what you want to do in terms of objectives. So you have to have a clear vision of what you want to do and how to do it. And then I think that's it. That's the main skills to have first. And then if you're a professional behavior and then you are involved and you get invested in your game, you will improve and you can do it.
And that's really, really wise advice, especially because the UCS is starting very, very soon, and teams are going to be looking to pick up certain rosters. There's going to be players that are looking to really take part and sign up. And I don't know, I've met, and maybe Tano, you've seen some as well, where there's some really, really, really good mechanical players that know the game inside out, players that are actually very, very good, but it's almost like they just don't know how to act in this industry of business, because at the end of it, as much as it's gaming, is very much business. Whether it's a sponsor, whether it's an organizer, everything revolves around business, and therefore you need a little bit of basic level of business acumen to kind of maneuver around this industry and to stay in the industry for a long period of time, I guess, as well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that people need to remember is that it's e-sport for a reason. Like it is a sport, and every sport is also a business. And the biggest thing for players is that you have to make yourself marketable. I think that's the biggest thing, especially if you want the esport to grow and you want these organizations to get involved and sign people. You need to be marketable, so you need a respectable social media. You need to be, kind of having a cool head about you. And I guess that leads into another question around sort of management around your mental side of things, your emotional management, all that kind of stuff as well.
Actually, I actually had a question specifically about emotional management, and this is something that I think applies to any industry. It doesn't matter what really you're into, but especially more in esports, especially during high intense situations, like just putting yourselves where and Nicholas into a position where, let's say, you do go to the AOS Cup, and with KOMAI you get to the finals. There is a level of pressure on you on stage. There's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of nervousness as well within your system. Have you felt that pressure before, and do you guys have a way to deal with your emotion, or any advice on how a player can regulate themselves and stay calm but also behave professionally? Is there something that you think about when you're playing on the stage, or when you will play at stage?
I don't know if you want to start where.
Okay, I can start. It's
Yeah.
fine. So I'd say, I mean, we all face pressure. Of course, it's natural to feel that the feeling of being alone, or like, even though people are shouting for you, you still feel very lonely at that moment. So I think to deal with that, I remember when I was at Worlds, Gek was really trying to hype us up and be like, we made a lot all together. We went through a tough journey, so let's try to make the best out of it. And I think it kind of helped me getting through it, and actually try to enjoy the moment, even though all of the situation wasn't the best. I still had a great time because we still wanted to end this all, because we were all together and we all dreamed for that moment. So I think it's important to remember why you're here, why you want to win, and to just make everything possible in order to win and achieve what you want.
Yeah, Nicholas?
Yeah, to my parts, like during the entire time I've played Unite in esports, or like since the season 1, I've always trying to contest the pressure, like to contest the fact that I'm scared as hell on stage and that I want to prove anything. And I was always like, no, it's fine. I'm taking pleasure. I'm taking everything, and I was not accepting the fact that I was under pressure at all. And so it was since the beginning to like when I joined the team peps, to which with I goes to World Championship in Japan. And at this moment I've talked a lot with the CEO, and he explained me, like, I don't know with which words he explained me that, but he explained me very well that man, everyone has pressure, everyone needs to feel the pressure, and everyone can't contest the pressure, but everyone is trying his best to contest the pressure. And with that words, I was like, Okay, so now I will play differently. I will accept the fact that I'm stressed as hell. And sometimes, like a lot of times, I'm playing with my hands on stage or like with on tournament or whatever happen. But I'm kind of playing like with my hands shaking. And now I'm like, it's fine. Like, yeah, you're stressed, but like you have your team with you. You have it's maybe a bit shonen talking like Naruto or things like that, play or friendship. But for my part, it's really hard. And I'm not alone at all. And if I'm here now, like it's because people trust me. And if they trust me, I have to get my best, and I have to take. And it's with the win, it's with the fact that I'm giving my best that I'm going to take pressure. My bad. So yeah, now I think I don't have a solution. I always need something in my hand, like in the cross time, like card or things like that to put the
Okay.
stress down. But yeah, I'm just accepting it. I think it's the best way to improve.
Okay. No, I think it's a good one because you balance both reality and also convincing yourself that it's not reality in order to handle your nerves as well, which is really good. We're gonna do the randomizer before or straight after if Tano has any questions. If it's a quick question. Otherwise, Tano, do you want to lead on the randomizer as well?
Yeah, I mean, for a quick question, this isn't what I was going to ask, but I'll ask this later on. But I want to know, with the fact that Pokemon is moving forward in steps with its actual gameplay, and we now have Groudon and some map changes that are very positive. They're definitely a step forward. But I'm going to ask IKLEES this. What do you think is the next step forward for Pokemon Unite? Because we have those free bans, but they got taken away because it's not quite competitively viable just yet. But it's moving forward in positive steps, IKLEES. For you personally, what would be the next big step for Pokemon Unite to take?
I think the big step. I think we are arriving in the time that we can put the free ban per team instead of only two, because like there's a lot of Pokemon, there's a lot of strategy. We see like a lot of Pokemon, not only the support or the tank can put an XP share, for example. So I think like putting free bans can access the players to have more strategy and the biggest pool of Pokemon. And maybe if we are talking for a more long time, but to go in fearless draft. I think the fearless draft is like the best thing. Not like I'm not doing the promotion of UFC, but I really think like now. I think now, if we want to make it BO5, fearless draft is a bit hard because we are arriving the time that we don't have enough Pokemon, but I think in 1 year or maybe less than that, maybe for next year, Fearless Draft can be really interesting for the esports. And talking more about the game, I don't really have things like Groudon is probably the best thing that happened to Unite since like Groudon, and the map of Groudon is one of the best things that happened in the map since a very long time. So if they continue in that way, I think the best thing they can do is just to keep the communication and to keep looking at talking about the developers of the game, like keep looking on the game in general, ranked or esports. Like I think it's really interesting to look more for the developers of a game, of the esports of this game, because like the esports is kind of driving away the game, because like the players that are in esports is the players that understand the game the best. So I think yeah, it will be like the good way for Unite to go is probably that, like more ban in draft, fearless draft for the long term, and like looking more about the esports to patch note and advice about the players.
We're gonna ask you later. Yeah, that's true as well. That'd be good. We're gonna talk a little bit afterwards about the fearless draft as well, because Tano's been casting a lot of that, and we can hear how that is different for your actual gameplay. But we are gonna start with the randomizer, and we are gonna go with the same order as last time, where hopefully you don't get the Sableye this time. We are gonna start with the support.
Oh my god!
I love it. I actually love it.
No, we don't have healers.
It's okay.
Maybe we'll have Umbreon Defender. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that could happen.
Yeah, happy with that one, yeah?
Okay.
Let's go!
ALUCARD is cheating.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen the
We
call,
go.
guys. I get the vision.
Cinderace.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
nice.
Okay.
Perfect. I love it.
I'm gonna say I'm a
This is
champ for
something-
the all-rounder.
I'm
something
saying
I'm
Buzz, I'm saying
playing.
Buzzwall for me.
Something I'm playing, please.
Buzz Maria.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
He's not
Good
happy
early
at all.
game.
He's
We're playing
not
the
happy
bunnies
at all.
top lane, I see.
Okay,
literally have five game
You get a Talon.
100%.
Oh, Zoro.
Oh,
Your favorite mon.
oh, I can't believe you've done this.
I
It's
will
alright.
have my content. I will have my content.
That you will, buddy. Oh my days. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
All right, let's go for it. This will be our final game of the podcast. But let's see how this runs out. Can the opponents please nerf themselves as well? Play with one hand when
We
you play
bet.
us. Yeah.
and eyes closed. Would be
And
preferred.
back
Just
to
play
the
with.
screen.
Look, some of our opponents want to be pro. Like you should just play from hearing the sound and nothing else.
Yeah, right. That's how you
True.
get good. All right, as we get this game kicking off, we'll ask the question that everybody asks: the Pokemon that you most want in Pokemon Unite. We'll start with you, ALUCARD, and then we'll go to where Zenith, me, and Nicholas. Let's go.
I will say Luxray.
Ooh,
Good choice.
Yes, I'd love that.
Yeah. I
Right
really
there.
think he can have good assets in Unite, and the Pokemon design is matching pretty well with the game. So I think it could be a good ad.
What role?
A speedster, I would say.
Ooh, yeah, I'd be very much down for that.
Mm.
I'm just looking on the screen. All right, I was gonna say I'm definitely not Absol. Where? Give us your Pokemon.
Yes. I want Lugia because I'm a big Lugia fan.
Oh,
And
actually.
we have O, but
Yeah.
I like Lugia a
Ah,
lot.
makes sense.
Actually.
That would be cool. What role?
Defender.
I'd say like Suicune, like a Suicune like Mon, you know,
I like that.
Hmm.
all-rounder
can
type,
get
but can be played as support.
Bro, why is Christo playing Phalanx? Let's give us your Pokemon.
For me, it's Sceptile. Sceptile. I don't know how to say it.
Hmm.
But because like the second evolution of Sceptile is my favorite like starter evolution all time. So I really want to get it. And as a speedster, of course, but like I'm not playing a lot of speedster, but I just love the Pokemon so hard. So yeah, Sceptile.
I have heard a lot of people wanting Sceptile in, so hopefully.
Oh really? I didn't know. I've never seen it.
Whenever I ask that question, Sceptile comes up a lot, so fingers crossed, eh? For me, it would be Cubone. I really want Marowak in the game.
Oh,
Who is it?
The Alolan one.
Yeah, Alolan Marowak would be really cool. And as an all-rounder, I think, or I would love it as a speedster, but I think if it's melee, all-rounder would make a lot more sense. But yeah, I think it would be really cool.
I get it.
See, I would have picked. I was thinking about this because I didn't actually think about this before, but I was gonna say Zeruda. And the reason why is I could just imagine him with his vines being something that can like grab and pull the opponents in and. Oh no, he didn't die. Oh, that was so close.
I missed
Three
him.
top.
What's
Yeah,
the
Slowly but surely.
Nicholas? What's the communication kind of style like with your team? What's the ways? What things do you like communicating about while
For
playing
my
the game?
like in game, you mean?
Yeah, in game.
Yeah, in game I really like for my parts. Yeah, it's not the case here because I'm I'm focused. but in game I'm like where I can maybe confirm it. But I'm kind of like really dynamical. Like I really like when
Yes.
like all the people are talking and like when there is no silence. Like I really think like the best way to have
Keep it busy.
communication is to keep a communication
Going.
alive and to keep the a good dynamic of for as a team. I think it's really important.
Okay, I have to share this with you, please.
So yeah, like very dynamic communication. Everyone's playing. He's on beam, I think.
Yeah.
Now.
Can play around me.
I have no vision top. Okay, they're gonna score anyway. I think we can play for it. Yeah.
I'm coming.
Mid life?
Mid life.
But the-
Okay. Yeah, I'm coming. Just fight them. He's coaching.
Oh my
so
god, I'm so bad on this Pokemon.
It's alright, don't worry.
That's the first time I pulled off a combo, bro.
Nice.
oh, Blissey's maybe die.
Oh, shit.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, Unite from Raichu. Oh, that's close. What is everyone's favorite evolution? If the condition is, by the way, if you had to have one in real life.
Sylveon, and I don't have any other. Sylveon is the best evolution ever.
Sylveon.
Eevee
Oh, okay, nice.
evolution.
I like him.
On myself, we believe Leafeon, I think.
Yeah,
I
I'd
love
say
the
the
design
same
of
as ALUCARD. To be honest, Leafeon is my favorite.
Leafeon.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Focus
Oh,
the-
look at Tano with his combo.
We can kill.
Oh, I was
go
gonna
for it.
get the ult as well. For me, I think it'd be Jolteon, but I will say I used to really dislike Glaceon until I played Pokemon Unite. I think I now really like Glaceon just because of it being in Pokemon Unite, which is pretty good.
Yes. Oh no!
Oh. If you play for me for the last fight, I can 1v5 actually. I have a lot of
Okay.
damage that don't
Oh,
have
let's
anything
go.
I
for me.
trust you.
I'll bait him.
I love when
Just try
IKLEES
to
does
play
this
one
type
more.
of call.
Why? Why? What do you know is going to happen?
Because I know he trusts himself and like he has a vision on what he's supposed to do on Raid Fight. So
He can see the he can see
Oh,
the
you know-
future, bro.
usually when someone is saying I want V5, like he's actually telling the truth.
So I take it, Tano, our tryout for KOMAI didn't go well.
Nah, listen, I think I might stick to casting.
Yeah.
What's really funny is that I cast this game so much, right? I think I cast this game like 5 nights a week. I actually don't play it that much. I don't get a chance to play it that much anymore. This is the first time I've played it this season.
No way. This is the. Well, you know what?
That's
Look,
okay.
this is why I wanted to do content that involves a little bit of less serious nature and more kind of engaging, something that that'll be useful as well. I'm sure there's value in the conversations that we've been having today as well. Let's bring it back to a question about KOMAI and signing No Micro up. I think you might have covered it a little bit, but I want to know specifically when you, ALUCARD, I know you reached out to me and you mentioned one of the teams from the UFC before you announced who it was. What do you look for when you look at data? And I know you talk about personality and everything, but when it comes to the in-game data, what was it about No Micro that you were like, all right, they've got the French side, fine. They've got the personalities, that's great. But within the game, what attracted you to No Micro from their run across the last few tournaments?
So we keep following No Micro on the last tournament like UFC because that's the main tournament played by No Micro at this time because LFPU in France were not started yet. So we were only looking at the UFC game as tournament, but we already knew No Micro since the last year because even if the roster was not exactly the same, players start a bit to play together around end of last season, around regional, something like this. And we also know personally the player, I would say. So it was not so much a thing to try to convince us because we already know the player. So we were just more looking at values and skills more than real records or data on performance, because as I was saying to them and to everybody asking to me, we are not recruiting a performing team. We are recruiting a team matching our values, our ambition, and our project, and the performance will come. We are not recruiting a team to achieve performance. We are recruiting a team to represent KOMAI at the best level they can, and respecting the values we wanted to give to the community. So as long this part is achieved, for us the performance is here. We are not org looking for data, for records, for titles every time, every year. We are more first here to try to develop competitive scene, develop communities, and then the performance will come.
Awesome. And it's very wholesome as well because even with Engage, we're currently also looking to sign a team. I haven't actually said this publicly or officially yet as well, but we are. Well, for those tuning in right now, for the people that are on the Twitch right now, this is exclusive content that you're hearing before any tweet comes out. We are, of course, looking for a team right now ourselves. We from No Micro to all the other UFC teams, everyone has been in contact with us, trying to keep tabs on what the move is. So I'm excited for that, and I do use KOMAI as an example because they're on that. They've taken the first few steps, and it's something that I can learn from as well, being the leader of INGAGE as well. What is it in terms of I guess this is for IKLEES. How far would you want to get to in AOS that you'd be like, you know what, I am personally outside of KOMAI, even before I got signed to KOMAI, this is what my aim was. If I can hit top whatever number, this is something that I'd be happy with. What number would that be, or where would you want to be placed if you were always had that in your mind for AOS Cup?
I mean, I don't really want to have a real number of what top I want to reach at IOS, because my only answer will be top 1, because
Yep.
like there's nothing else interesting instead of top 1. But if I'm not saying top 1, I would just say like the experience and to go on stage. I don't mind of doing our best. Like I don't really mind of like not going out of the group stage if they have group stage. I don't mind of going on stage or not going on stage. The only thing I want is to like everyone give his best and to don't have regrets. Like if we lose and if we don't go on stage, like I don't want people to go back on the house and say, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't give my best, I was not on a good day. Like this will be very hard. But if we go or we not go on stage, but at the end we say, guys, like thanks for this moment, like, and we are gonna work and we are gonna like go through it, because like it was our first time on stage or not, and like it's fine. It's only one event. Like there is other way to qualify. It's fine. Like just learn and go through it. If we have this mentality and if we give our best, I don't mind of the result and of the top 1, 8, 16, 32. Like I don't mind. I just want to give my best.
And you speaking of going on stage, and usually what happens after you win a game on stage, and Tano knows this as a caster, is there's a player interview. Who is it from No Micro that, or from KOMAI now, that would be that person? Is that you, IKLEES, or would that be someone else?
I will like to be me, because like I'm living for camera, to be completely honest. so I really it's just like I really love like the like the communication, like the publicity, like all of these things, like going on stage, talking with casters, players, like that's everything I love. And I already go on stage and have an interview with Spraggers during the IOS Cup 2022, if I'm right.
Okay.
So like I know this feeling and I want to get it back, but like we will discuss about it in time with the team, and if other people want to do it, I'm thinking about Oni and Clem that never goes on stage. Like I want them to know this feeling and to go back to France and say, wow, what an experience. I will be also very happy to let my players going on that interview. But if no one is going, well, I'm the guy. You can trust me, I'm the guy.
Nice. Tana, do you have any questions for Team KOMAI before we start wrapping up? Because I know they've got scrims coming up and they're training as well, weekly and daily.
Yeah, that they do. I guess it's probably more for ALUCARD. I want to know a little bit more about the origins of KOMAI, really.
So I was not one of the I would say trailblazer of KOMAI. I just joined KOMAI last year at the beginning of Pokemon Unite. KOMAI were already present for League of Legends initially, created 2 years ago by our CEO. So our CEO just created KOMAI Esports as his own org, because he was already involved in esports community in the past, but more in university esports. And then after university, when he goes to, I would say, adult era, he created his own new org, completely independently to university. And then that's how KOMAI has been raised since now 2 years, 3 years now. And then so we decided to work together last year on Pokemon Unite and open the Pokemon Unite division in KOMAI Esports with a lot of success now, because internally, I would say, we give the same importance now to Pokemon Unite and League of Legends. Even if League of Legends is playing at the highest level as a semi-pro, so really close to the gate of being professional esports team. But on Pokemon Unite, we are now considering both roster at the same level, same importance, and trying to give the same resources in terms of, I would say, finance, human people, everything to the two rosters to have everybody happy to be in KOMAI.
Nice. So you heard it here, chat. Pokemon Unite is as important as League of Legends. It's an absolute fact.
Yeah, for us, yeah.
Appreciate that.
No problem. For those that are watching right now, IKLEES is deep into a game. He's so focused and he's staring at the monitor. I want to thank everyone for obviously tuning in and for Team KOMAI for giving us some time. We have a few questions. I'm hearing from it's from Daniela. Spartan, do you want to take that question?
Yeah, guys, so Daniela is asking, I have a question. How do you guys deal with having a bad day of scrims, like not achieving the scrim goals that you were hoping for?
Should we pass that to where?
Yeah.
Okay, I can answer that. So as I say, it like highly depends on the mindset of the team, right? It depends on like how good you know each other. Oh, fell. Okay, I'm gonna hold them.
Portal.
So I'd say it's a lot about communication and how you deal with losing. So it's about, okay, we did this kind of mistakes, reviewing the game and understanding where we actually had those issues. So it will then be seen on reviews. So, but when you lose the game, it's of course not very pleasant. So just remind yourself that it's not because you lost that game today that you're gonna lose more tomorrow. Like, you can actually work on this loss and try to make it better for next time, and that you actually win. So just never give up and keep that mentality, even though I know it's hard. But if you're having a hard time, you can talk to people, to friends. I think they will help you a bit, and your teammates as well, because they're here for you to you those times will be like tournaments and where you will feel a lot of pressure. So just talk with them and try to work on this loss to make wins tomorrow.
Awesome. What we're going to be doing is we'll put out a tweet very shortly. Yash, you'll be making a tweet for us for this concept that we've just done. If you guys feel like this was quite fun or entertaining and you want more of this, please reply on Twitter, follow us on X, and tell us what you think about what you've just experienced. I think I had a good bit of fun trying to learn and understand KOMAI itself, and I really enjoyed the discussions, probably more than I enjoyed the games. But the games were quite wild and chaotic as well. We'll look to improve that by balancing it out. I think we've definitely picked up on a few things to improve. But before we end it, Tano, can you please tell us about Pink Parsnips Computers one more time, please?
Okie dokie, Pink Parsnip Computers. If you want to give yourself an upgrade on your PC, laptop, or streaming gear, go check out Pink Parsnip Computers. We've got some amazing codes to give you a lot of money off. You can use code INGAGE5 for 5% off your entire order site-wide. INGAGE Stream will get you £15 off the Stream Deck Mini, and use code INGAGESHIP for free UK shipping on any purchase over £300. Go check them out and upgrade your gear today.
Awesome. Before we we're gonna clip that. Before we break it all off away, I literally just saw the Agron come on the screen and I was like, that's the question I wanted to ask. Why the Agron? Tell us a little bit about Agron.
I would say preference, hardly. That's one of the favorite Pokemon of the CEO. So I think he was going on this first. And also, Agron is like representing well what KOMAI is trying to do. Because you know that Agron has a steel helmet and it's just giving headbutt to everybody until the guy is going down. And then that's pretty the same for KOMAI. Like, we're going to give a headbutt and it's not working. We do another one. And another one, and another one, and another one until it's working. So that means it's pretty similar to the mentality we want to have in KOMAI Esports.
Nice.
That makes sense. It's a gritty Pokemon, isn't it? It's one of those kind of, and you know what that reminded me of? It was a flashback to the EYC when you guys played against LG. That's what that reminded me of. I think that was exactly the right analogy, right, Tano?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
man, without a doubt, being in that crowd is one of my favorite experiences in Pokemon Unite. Yeah, you guys were so close to defeating LG, and I was like, oh, I mean, we were all there, weren't we? We were all off our seats. It was incredible. But I will say I very much enjoyed doing this with you guys because as a caster, it means quite a lot to get to know you more as managers and players as well. Especially, I get to see you guys play day in, day out, but getting to know the background of you as players is really valuable, and it really helped me to kind of understand you as players. So thank you all for being on here.
Thank you.
For all the
for inviting us.
no problem, man. It was really nice having you guys. For all the people in the chat that are asking questions, I will actually leave it to the people on the screen to type the answers in as we end the stream right now. So there is a question. I don't know if IKLEES or Where can actually respond to that because it's about the progress of the game itself. But for now, we are going to be ending this first podcast, the PlayAlong podcast. We ran with it. We are going to see if this is what you want and if there's more kind of ways to integrate more people over time. We're going to love to do this. And not just in the EU, we're going to be branching and taking this into NA as well. A little sneak peek onto some of the ideas that we have as well. Stay tuned. Make sure you are there for tomorrow's stream where we are going to be having the day 5 of the UFC. And then KOMAI will be playing on Thursday at 9 p.m.
10. 9 p.m. in UK. 9 p.m. UK.
Yeah. Oh, 9 p.m. Yeah, perfect. Well, till then, I do thank everyone here and see you guys soon.
Thank you. See you.